Welcome to online teaching. We are discussing chapter 9th, the Industrial Revolution. This is module 6th. In 5th, we discuss about the condition of women and children during the industrialization. Here we will discuss about the protest movement. The movement, in this we will discuss about the protest movement, the revolt of the workers, the laborers, that they were much exploited and they want something. Okay. Now, as you know that in France, during the time period of 1790s to 1800, there were agitation against the king. They want the equality, that is, they wanted equality, freedom and fraternity. It means these were the three major things that started from France during the time period of 1790s to 1800. Same process that was in Britain. In Britain, the workers wanted right to vote. Industrialization was started. Maximum people were laborers, but even then they were not considered equal and they were not given any of the rights. They wanted right to vote, and by this, you may say, revolution of France, there come the energy into the Britain also. They also wanted that they should be given these types of the rights, and so they protested. As you know, there were inventions. There were inventions in the name of machines. The laborers lost their job. The laborers lost their job. What was the condition? Due to the coming of these machines, the laborers, they started to lose their job. This was a horrible situation. And now what happened? They wanted that they should be given some preference. They should be given some equality, some right to vote, so that they can survive. Okay. And even what was that? Two combination act was passed in 1795. That is, the laborers can't protest. 50 peoples cannot march or regroup. Nobody can speak, express views against monarchy, parliament. It means this was a law. This was a law that nobody can go against the monarchy system, the king or the queen. And even if they will be agitating, if they will protest, then they are to be punished. This was also there. So this two combination act that was passed in 1795, it means a lot of foundations were put on them. They were maximum sufferers. They were suffering, but even then they were forced that they can't have such type of the feeling even the candle march, even the agitation, that was not possible during that time period. Okay. Now next thing was, there was increase in rates of bread. It means, as you know, that during this time period the cost of the bread, that was, you may say, more. It means it was difficult to survive, and even the rich people, professors and parliament members did not like to give them freedom, to give them rights in the form of right to vote or right to freedom. They did not like, and due to this there was increase in the bread, and it was very difficult for them to survive. And even what happened, corn law was there. Corn law was implemented. It means without the permission of the parliament or these rich people or rich farmers, it was difficult to import the corn. It was very difficult. So such type of situation were there. Okay. Now what happened? Working hours were more, least wages, so it was very difficult to survive. And what happened? Second, what was the second? This was the first problem. Second problem was enclosure of land. First thing was that the poor people or the laborers, they can't protest. If they are to be, they are to be punished. Second thing was enclosure of land. It means poor farmers' land was taken. That was mixed with the rich people. And it was, what was the situation? That the rich people, they grabbed their land and they did not give the permission to cultivate the land. So they lost their land. And what happened? They moved to the industries, and in industries there were machines. In industries, machines were implemented. And they were thrown out of the work. Because the machines were working fastly. They were manual power. They can't compete. The textile industry, the knitting and other industries, they were thrown out. And what happened? They agitated. Even what was that in Yorkshire, Lancashire, Derby, Manchester, they lost the job. And what? They attacked on the machines. They wanted that due to these machines they lost the job. So they attacked on them. So this was the enclosure. And next thing, what was that? As they come in, you may say, nearly 80,000 people gathered at Peterloo. Okay, at Peterloo. This was a place in England. What happened? That these people, they were brutally beaten. They were tortured. They wanted that they should be given right to vote, right to freedom, right to equality, but nobody was hearing them. So what happened? The government, the force that came into action, and their revolt was suppressed. That was burdened, and due to this, there were the protests all over the country. But one thing was there: this two combination act was cancelled, and the Labour Party was formed. Okay. Another reformer was Ludism. This is also known as Ludism Act, or you may say Ludism. The person was General Ned Lud. He was the person, he wanted something. What was the thing? Equal wages. Okay, equal wages. At least minimum. Equal wages means at least minimum wages should be given. Okay. Working hours should be less. Women and children should not be sent for hard work, or you may say where risk or danger is there. Okay. Now he also wanted to form union. So this was the Ludism Act. He was a general, Ned Lud. It was the name. He wanted that the person who have lost the job, they should be given the job. Next thing was working hours. The condition of women and children, that should be improved. And most important was that they should be given the permission for making union. So this was the protest movement, and somehow the laborers were able to get justice by the agitation of this movement.